Hello and welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by and sort of checking this out. What we're going to do today, we're going to have a bit of a sit down, we're going to have a bit of a talk about the Tamiya Saint Dragon. It's certainly, from what I can tell, not one of Tamiya's most popular models in their range. Obviously the classic buggies will be much more popular to people. The Dragon series of cars, 4 of them in total. You've got the Saint Dragon, there's the Fire Dragon, Thunder Dragon and Thundershot. They all run the basic same 4-wheel drive chassis. The Saint Dragon and Fire Dragon have 2 shocks at the front, 2 at the rear, whereas the Thundershot and Thunder Dragon have a single monoshock at the front and 2 at the rear. As you can see, if you're familiar with the Saint Dragon, you'll be able to sort of tell that this one is not standard out of the box. I did build it originally with the standard kit shocks. So in the standard kit you have yellow CVA dampers. So those are the fronts and those are the rears. But when it's all in the standard configuration, the chassis does sit very high off the ground. It all damps perfectly well, but I don't think it did the car justice, so we made some changes to that. We also, as you can see, the wheels are different from the standard wheels. So those are the standard wheels and tyres, pin spikes. There's nothing particularly wrong with them. I actually don't mind them at all. But what I've done on this one at the moment, these are Absima buggy wheels, slightly narrower at the front, but they came pre-glued with foam inserts and they're sort of quite cheap. So what I'm going to do when I start running the car, we'll run it with those first and see how they go. It's just going to be a fun car, this one. It's not going to get any serious, too serious use. So what I've done then to replace the standard front and rear shocks, I wanted to get the car much lower. So what we've done on the front, we have still got Tamiya shocks, but these are the Super Mini CVAs. They're commonly found on the TT02 chassis. And what I've done is I actually bought a set of the tuned touring car springs as well. So the springs that are on it are the stiffest ones that are available in that sort of pop-up. But what I've done is on the inside of the shock, we've just used single hole pistons and just a regular, for now, just a regular sort of yellow Tamiya shock oil. And it actually does a very good job. Just with that standard oil, single hole pistons, I've got about 10mm clearance underneath the car, but it damps very nicely, and you wouldn't want to jump it or do anything sort of too spectacular, but there's a good amount of travel still, and it's not going to bottom out every five seconds. So that's what we've done on the front, and that lowers it quite dramatically from standard. So let's turn it around and we'll have a look at the rear. So at the back, again, we have those are the standard shocks. So the shocks that are on there now, they are actually the shocks off of my DT03 Neophyter. I've put a 10mm spacer on the inside, so the shock has limited travel, so it's been limited by about 10mm, and it now sort of sits level front and back, and I think it certainly makes a good improvement. So those are the sort of wheels, tyres, suspension. But when you buy the kit, the body comes pre-painted. So you just have white. All you do is put the decals on, and that's it. Job's done. But I do wonder if the white is part of the reason why it's not so popular, and at least it'll be nice to have a choice of what colour to do. So I went and bought a clear body. They're not particularly expensive, again with the decal set, and I thought we'd do the exact opposite. Rather than white, we've gone for a dark theme, and so now we have the dark Saint Dragon, or dark dragon, whatever you want to call it. So what I did was we used the standard PS5 Tamiya black, but as a base coat, what I put on there is the PS53, and that just gives it, you can't really tell too much, but it gives it a bit of a sparkle, bit of a shine in this light. Try and bring it a little bit closer. You can sort of see some of the sort of flakes in the paint, but to get the best out of it, it needs to be in the sunlight, and in the sun it really does look very sparkly and shiny. So there we have it, the dark themed Saint Dragon. I think in the black it looks way nicer than the standard white colour. And so what I did with the the dark coloured car, when I put the stickers on, I tried to eliminate as much of the yellow as possible. Obviously you've got the yellow shocks, and in the standard car you've got a bit of yellow sort of text on the stickers, yellow on the little badge on the nose, on the back. So when I cut the stickers out, I basically removed the yellow, and again from the front replaced it with a simple number. Originally I did put on the standard car, you've got silver panels just behind the canopy. I did actually smoke the canopy on that as well, rather than leave it clear. But on the, yeah, as I say, on the standard car you've got the silver panels. I did originally put them on the black car, but it just, I don't know, it didn't look quite right, so they came off again. So there we go, there's the side profile of the Dragon, and with it being a lot lower, I think it actually looks pretty good. It's obviously, it's a bit of a Marmite car really. Some people will love it, some people will hate it, but yeah, I actually really like its new clothes. So I've yet to give it a good run. At the moment it's just got regular standard electronics in there. We haven't got anything too crazy. We have upgraded the motor though, so what we'll do, we'll just take the body off. So what we've done for the motor, we've got rid of the silver can that comes with the car, and what we've got in there is a Reedy Radon 15-turn brushed motor. It's actually one of the motors I used in my speedrun challenge car, so I know it's got a good bit of poke to it. In the challenge car it hit, where are we? It hits 49 miles an hour, I think it did, in my MFL1X, so I know it's got a bit of power. Inside we've just got the standard Tamiya 1060 hobby wing in there. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. It's going to be a relatively occasional use car. It won't get used all the time, but it'll be just something fun to have a bit of a go with. I'll probably use the white body for running, and then save the black body for sitting on a shelf and looking absolutely lovely. Right, I think we've probably gone about as far as we can go. The only other change actually I did make on the car, the standard car, the suspension mount and bumper mount is notorious for braking. So what I've done on there is there's an aluminium Fast Tracks part that you can buy, not very expensive, but it converts the front suspension to steel pins with E-clips, and it's all of this area now is aluminium, and it's not going to break on me when I do run it. As I say, in black, I think it looks absolutely lovely. I'd be interested to see what, or hear what other people think of it. What do you prefer? Do you like it in the black dark theme, or do you prefer the more traditional white livery, white and blue with all the yellow on it, and the yellow shocks? I'd be interested to, certainly be very interested to know if people prefer the original to the dark series, the dark theme car. Anyway, I think that's where we'll leave it. We'll take the white body off again, leave it as the dark. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry this has been a bit of a long video, a bit of a waffle, but yeah, it's been a little bit of a project, this one, over the last sort of few weeks. Just getting the weather to do the painting was a bit of a challenge at the moment. But thanks for watching. I think we'll leave it there for now. Yeah, we're very interested to hear what people think of this. What are your thoughts? Do you think we'll actually buy one now? Make your own mark on the kit. As I say, you can buy these kits at the moment for less than £100 or less than £90 even. Cheapest I've seen so far is £89, but that does not include the speed controller. Cheapest with the speed controller is £105, which even that is still very good value. Okay, I will get to say goodbye. So thanks very much for watching. Take care and see you again in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye.